Oh, thank God you didn't hear what I thought you. Sorry. Hello, everybody. We are professionals here, so you don't get to know what nonsense we were discussing beforehand. It was about boobs and drawing with them, apparently.
No,
We'll
we
talk
actually
about it in a minute after I have attempted to introduce myself and what we're doing. Hi, and welcome to the party. That's the name of the channel. Do. Good at saying words is not me. I am your dungeon master, your word speaker. I use them sometimes. And my name is there. It's the Bardic Knock. You can find me on the Twitter, on the YouTube, and on the Twitch, all right there on that their name. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons because we're imaginative and we didn't want to use any of the other scary tabletop games out there, so we're playing the obvious one.
We didn't want to learn.
And on that, we're also playing 3.5 because we didn't want to learn the new game. That's pretty much it.
We're very committed to not learning here.
Yeah. If there's one thing I'm committed to, it is not learning and staying perfectly in my comfort zone because everything else is new and scary. At some point I'll learn. Eventually, maybe. I don't know. You know, when like 7th edition comes out, maybe I'll consider learning it.
You mean you'll learn 5th edition?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
I mean, in my spare time, I still play old PlayStation 1 and 2 games. I've never moved past, like, I got an Xbox 360 and I just barely used it. I'm that far behind on purpose. So anyway, as I was saying, I am your dungeon master. I am going to say words and tell people what happened and when they do things and all of those delightful various occurrences. And the people who will be doing those things are these delightful people who are around the screen. And I will throw over to one of them. Let's throw over to the person who hasn't been here for the last 2 weeks because he's had various things going on, and that would be Don't Blink. Don't Blink. Could you please introduce yourself and your character and tell us why you weren't here?
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm Don't Blink. I play Paco, the crazy sorcerer person with a bunch of blue tattoos. But yeah, the first 2 weeks ago, that Sunday, I was working. The last week, I was passed out because it was Memorial Day or Labor Day or some day the other day. And I was asleep all day Sunday.
coming at us with a brand new microphone, it sounds like.
Yes, I have new computer stuff as well.
Yay!
Awesome.
Always good to hear.
It is. In fact, it's so delightful to hear because it's so smooth and beautiful. And moving on would be Rebecca, who is currently coming at us from her car, I believe.
Maybe.
I'm in a room now, but there's still fans.
Oh.
Okay, there. Sorry, I got confused. Rebecca, would you like to say words? Probably your name.
Nope.
No?
That's
Not saying them?
We're in a bad place then, I think.
Alright.
I'm Rebecca. I play Primrose, the half-orc bard / monk in training, and I'm sorry I missed last week. Things happened, and I had to skedaddle.
That's fine. It was just a fight. You were there for the
Sometimes
important
skedaddling's
stuff.
gotta happen.
And then let us move on to our resident teacher, Cody.
Yes, the resident teacher, me. I teach theater at a school that I will not name. But today I am playing Kid the Dark Horse. He is a 16-year-old who is just a bit older than the ones I teach, and thankfully less obnoxious. And he is a 2nd level fighter, 4th level wizard, going down into the water where wizards are not meant to go, yet somehow killing people by good acting skills. So, we will hopefully be continuing that today.
Got to admit, I didn't see that one coming.
Just suddenly.
I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't think you were just gonna be able to talk them into killing their own boss.
Hey, all you got if you can hear that sort of thing, the only thing that was wrong is I didn't say it in their language, but thankfully these things were too stupid to notice.
Well, if, as far as they're concerned, it's coming from inside their own mind, I don't think they care what language they hear. And it's like, oh, the big scary thing is telling me to do stuff. I do it.
Mm-hmm.
So next up would be TJ. TJ, say words, please.
Purple pineapple porcupine. That joke's still good, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Depends which words you come up with, I think. My name's TJ. I'm the resident terrible comedian, and I'll be playing Flick the Halfling Rogue.
And that brings us beautifully and finally to Archer, our lovely, lovely Archer. Archer, please introduce yourself.
My name is Archer of the Eye. I do drawing, and I'm playing Keldor, who is currently down on wisdom. Again.
Isn't he always, though?
And he just lost his weapon.
Again.
He'll be fine.
Actually, this is the first time he's lost the weapon. So.
Didn't he lose it when he got swarmed by rats? No?
I don't remember.
No, although he did get bombed a little bit. Just a bit.
And our sixth player, Blake, not sure where he does loads of crazy things in real life. A couple of sessions ago, he wasn't here because he was literally saving a human being's life.
Mm-hmm.
So, fingers
We
crossed.
have no idea what he's doing right now.
So, Matt, we
Could
aren't
be
having our
anything.
fingers crossed if someone else is injured that he has to go deal with.
Yeah, but yeah, he'll either get here or he won't, and that's fine because Blake's a cool guy, so we don't mind if he's back and forth. So
He's also a shark right now, and sharks are useful in this situation.
I don't think he's a shark at the moment.
no, he is
she
not a
changed
shark.
back last episode?
Yeah, because Zendrix was firing her bow at things, but he can
Oh,
just turn
fine.
into a shark and go rawr.
I would like her to be a shark always. I would like it if we
Get
could
you a
like
shark,
Free Willy this
TJ.
shit.
Just
Yeah,
stop
and
stabbing her, and maybe she will.
Maybe you can convince one
Never.
of these things to be your shark.
She needed more gills. She only had 5.
All right.
Okay, so before we jump right in, because where we left off last time, it was right as the combat was beginning. So before we
Right
jump
after combat
right
ended.
on into that, hey, you there, viewer, do you like Welcome to the Party? What do you mean no? Shut up. Yes, you do. It's a great place, and did you know you can donate and support this channel by giving money to it in various forms? The easiest way to do such a thing would be subscribing here on Twitch. We have 3 lovely tiers of subscription. Tier 1 for $4.99, which gives you access to a WTTP D20. Tier 2 for $9.99, which gives you access to Michael the Mimic emote. And Tier 3 for $24.99, which gets you crits on the rocks. If you don't know what that is, figure it out. Because...
Are you 21?
Hey, in my country it's 18, so...
God help you.
Yeah, I would have gone in... I'm so glad I never had to visit America in between being 18 and 21, because I would have been so confused. Like, what do you mean? I got drunk on the plane before I got here, and now you won't let me?
Right. Now I have to go back to booting? Fuck. You don't believe me because I have this accent?
Oh, dear. So, with that done, yeah, buku, pichu, buchu, straight on into the combat, and oh, look, it's Zendrix first. So,
That's our opening theme. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Da, 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 da.
That one's
It's
taken.
discordant because none of us agree on what the theme is.
Yeah.
I think the correct answer is the theme is all of those played in a disconjoined cacophony of aggressive sound all at once.
I'll
Like
just
none
end
of
it with
it's
a
in
Seinfeld
time,
theme.
none of it's in tune. It's just people making sounds. You know,
Yeah,
if I was
our
to ever
theme is
make,
it's just
like
all four of us saying different random words at the same time.
see, now I've just had both the best and worst idea to just, to make like a new age. Someone remind me, what technical genre is Pink Floyd? Because I have no idea what to like. Is it prog rock?
I don't think they know.
I think they're their own genre.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna call it progressive.
Sure.
Someone out there just needs to make a progressive group just called People Making Noise, and that's all it is.
I'm sure it is.
Wouldn't
Honestly,
that be
if
a
we were to take
regressive group?
Yeah. I think our theme might say it would probably be Who Let the Dogs Out, Crawling in My Skin, The Animal Inside of Me, something by Blink-182, and the Shakuhachi all just mashed together over top of each other.
And a healthy dose of Cher.
And a healthy dose of Cher for Blink.
Let's say, wait, who's Cher? Is that me?
I think it is now.
Resisting every urge to do the really bad Cher impressions that all gay people instinctively know how to do. Don't ask why, we just do.
All right.
It's weird. You lose that butt virginity and it just pops right into your head. You know?
Oh, that's probably really offensive. Somewhere to someone.
I was going to say, are you offended? You were kind of the target audience, so.
Anyway,
Let's jump into the game
So,
before
yeah.
we talk for another 2 hours.
yeah,
Yeah, kinda missed
Zindrix fires a bow.
that.
It wasn't meant to be sneaky. Never mind. I clicked the wrong thing. Who does Zindrix not like the most?
I don't know. I did Stabber like 12 seconds ago.
Okay, I was just gonna roll. Odds is left, evens is right. She got that, so she's gonna fire at the first thing she sees, which would be this big old cat. For that much damage. Alrighty, 6. There we go. Okay.
Nice,
Oh
good shot,
god,
Zindrix.
more of me. Ugh. Why can't someone else go? Okay, more of
You just
me.
reorder the turn order if you want.
That's fine. Duratara is going to take a step forward and start punching a cat.
As you do.
2, 3. Yeah. And Unst is going to rush forward and start swinging a sword at a big fish.
As you do.
These are sentences I had prepared myself to make. Well, Duratara, you probably miss, because a 6 on the dice is not going to be good enough. Certainly not. And Unst got a 3. Wow.
Doing
Good going,
so
Can you
NPCs.
fight a fish?
Keldor, you are currently unarmed.
And my weapon's
There's a
what,
big-
back here?
Yes.
Alrighty.
What can you do unarmed?
Can do a lot.
Yeah, you are a strong boy with not much sense right now.
But he will instinctively go for his weapon, so he's going to do a tumble check to get back out and grab his weapon.
Okay. Normally, that 14 would have just been good enough, because you only really need a 10. But you are technically you're in water, which is, what's the word I'm looking for? Difficult. Jesus Christ, why couldn't I think of a word difficult? So the DC has gone up, so unfortunately, no, you are going to invoke an attack of opportunity
Oh no.
from Big Fish Boy. And all of his pluses take that to a 19. Will 19 hit you?
Yes. I have
Okay,
no
then.
armor and no protection at this point in time.
Oh dear. What dice do I need? There's one of them. Where's
You
my
should
other?
take advice from Kid, where you grab a dead body to use it as a shield.
Hey, I've done that before.
I don't exactly have a dead body next to me.
Yeah.
Eventually.
That would be doing maths in my head very quickly. 14 damage. As this giant fish just slaps a hand at you, going.
Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah, that's a big ass hand.
Ouch.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Gildor's
you
hurting a
pushed
little
me
bit. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Anyways.
Yes, Baco, fish people do have hands. They stole them from us in the war of, I don't know, negative 14 million.
Oh, jeez.
Alrighty. So he hit me. I'm ticked off. So I am going to hit him back.
I love this. You run over, grab your weapon, and then run back.
Actually, no, I'm throwing something at him. It's like,
Even
because
better.
it takes an action to pick up a weapon.
Yeah, so you just get next to it. But go right ahead, throw stuff at him. That will hit for a good 11, and you moved that, so that's a nice solid 16 damage.
It should have the fire damage on it. Oh, it should be 3 fire damage, sorry. I don't know why
So
I
I'll
did.
just take.
So that's
Yeah, I'll just
19.
take that. Yep, alrighty. Yeah, that was a pretty impressive shot. I mean, that, where are you aiming to hit this fish? Like, in his face, in his hand? In his...
No, it's right in the gut.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you just thrown it, and this, bless this big, not very intelligent fish person. They just kind of go, whoa! Little tears start to well up in his eyes.
Which you probably can't tell because he's soaked.
And then, it's catfish. The catfish is unhappy with the gnome that just tried to punch it and missed. A 6. What's Dorotara's AC? Because that might be a miss. Clever me. Didn't note down the AC on there, so let me just check on my phone. Where are you? There. Okay, 17.
I have to admit, playing Flick is kind of like relaxing from playing my other character because I don't have to have like 17 different tabs open with different spells and different summoning creatures and different wild shape forms.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bum, bum. Okay, so 9, and it's plus. Yep, okay, so that's going to hit. And I forgot, this has 3 attacks, so that's also going to hit. And that last one is not going to hit. Okay, so that's 2d6 plus 8. But it then. Okay, so it gets extra because it hit with the claws. So, Lil Dorotara is taking 4d6 plus. How I do maths, plus 14. So, there we go. There's my 4d6. Okay, so 3, 6, 10, 11, 25 damage.
Ouch.
Yeah, Dorotara don't look so fantastic after.
Nope.
Wait, did you remember that she's blurry?
No, I did not.
Yes.
Thank you for reminding me.
What is blur?
Blur is 20% miss chance.
20%.
20% mischance.
That's still some.
Okay, well that first one hit. But if one of them misses, and that second one also hit.
Okay. It's worth a
Darn.
shot.
Worth a try.
It definitely was, because if one of those missed, then she would have been saved for rend damage, which would have been very useful. But no, never mind. So Flick, you're currently hanging from the ceiling, yes?
Mm-hmm. From up here, I'm gonna look down, and it's Duratara just got fucking mauled by this fish thing.
Oh
This-
yeah, this great big sea
the
cat.
pun, yeah, the pun isn't hard to infer. Like,
Just
it's
rears
a
up.
lion-faced sea cat, right?
Yeah.
It's a sea lion. Okay, so I'm going to look down and see this giant monster fucking thing mauling our new monk friend. And
Mhm.
what are the two fish guys behind it doing at the moment?
I believe they were running away.
Okay, then I'm going to attempt to put a dagger in between the eyes of the sea lion.
Do it.
And do I get flanking from way up here above it while it's busy mauling Duratara? Duratara?
Duratara.
Duratara. Okay.
And
Tara.
Dirt Earth. Gotcha.
No,
Dirt
you do
Earth.
not get flanking because you need to be. You need to be able to draw a line through the creature for flanking.
Or for it to be unsuspected. I wasn't sure if me being way up on the roof out of its line of sight would be unsuspected or not.
Yeah.
It's okay if it's not.
I'm trying to remember. Did it see you go up?
I don't think it did because there have
No,
been people in
I
front of
don't
me the
think so
entire
either.
time.
No.
Yeah,
So no, it has no idea you're up there.
sweet.
So yes, you may make this a sneak attack.
Awesome. And I feel like I was adding +1. Oh, that was for the magicalness of the daggers that I'm using. So the third charge one was a. Where do I have it written down? How much bonus was the third one worth? Do you have? Oh, here it is. Here we go. +2 returning. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and the fifth is +3. That's why. Okay, I'll get the hang of this. Sorry.
Oh no, it's absolutely fine. 18. Good golly.
Wow.
Is that,
Are you including the shocking damage on that if you're using 3 charges to pull out a
I
dagger?
did not include the shocking damage, so
that's an additional d6.
put that on to. Don't have my dice roller open. 1d6. 4. 22 damage.
Alrighty, yeah. So minus 22. Yeah, you threw that dagger right into this thing's eye, like in between them.
Yes.
You know, it's reared up, it's rammed its claws into this tiny little monk, this tiny little gnome, and just ripped Duratara's flesh open. And you're just going like, no! As this sparking dagger just flies from the ceiling, you know, electricity rippling off of it as it stabs into this creature and lets out this terrifying, like, guttural roar as it rears back, as the dagger which impaled into it just reappears in your hand.
Yeah. I'm liking these new daggers.
And I've got this great image of Flick, you know, just dangling off of the wall, you know, like off the ceiling, feet against the wall, just holding this, like, blood dripping down this electrified dagger going, take it, bitch! Beautiful.
That's my
Varko.
turn.
Let's see.
Indeed. See some of the magical goodness we've been missing the last couple matches.
Yes.
I'm trying to get my bearings.
Yeah, this is a really weird layout. To go over again how this is sort of laid out, the room that you're standing in is like flat, and the water is only like 2 or 3 feet deep. So it's like waist deep water in like a cavern that you're standing in, right? And then these 2 rooms down below us, I kind of wanted to ask that too. Matt, are they on the same level? Like, are we looking top down on these other 2 rooms, or do they go
Yes,
back
this
underground? Yeah.
This is still bird's eye view.
Okay.
it does feel as if the cavern is on a slight gradient. So as you go
Okay.
deeper in, it appears as if the water has risen ever so slightly.
Okay, so
it's
down
not
is-
noticeable in these next rooms, but
Gotcha.
it's a little bit deeper.
Okay, so it'd be noticeable for me because my head was barely right at the surface anyway in the last room. But
Yeah.
since I'm not standing in the water, it doesn't bother me. And so down is sort of deeper, but not in like the straight up and down sense. I
Yes.
gotcha.
All right.
If that helps at all, if I didn't just make it
Well, this guy
more muddy.
right over here, he's an enemy. He wants to eat us.
Oh no.
No.
He's busy munching
Hendrix
on
taped
fish
it.
bodies.
Yeah, we got him distracted.
Yeah, Zindrix did some wild empathy, and then you threw fishman bodies at it, and that catfish is just munching away,
Yeah.
paying
So
no mind
Thanks.
to any of you now.
yeah.
Because I was
Much
about to go like, who left Vaco right beside giant
Right?
catfish?
Yeah. I looked up for a second. I'm like, no, wait, we didn't do that.
All right, so I'm assuming I have a clear kind of shot at this person right here.
If you moved a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you move more behind
um,
Zindrix, because that point that she's standing at is a wall, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I
this-
just
Very narrow
move
opening.
Zindrix out of the way a little bit, yeah, there's a very narrow entranceway, and
that-
this black thing here shaded in, that's a big wall. These are two separate caverns.
Ooh, okay.
yeah. So this is just a very narrow three-way opening here. But
Yeah.
you could move just further behind Zindrix, and you should be able to shoot through her and Kid's squares into the creature, right?
Oh yeah, that's easy. Do
If
that.
I don't roll a 1.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's see.
See that one?
Well,
Scorching ray.
Nice. That's actually a pretty good one for
15.
most people.
I
I'm
think
like,
it's just the first two.
oh, you up to 2 now?
Did we level
Nope,
up?
just the one.
Oh, never mind. Just the one then.
You're still level 6, yeah.
Just the 19. That's still pretty good damage. I'm kind of surprised.
Oh yeah.
If it is.
Yeah, I was 90% sure you hit its touch AC, 0 problem, and you did. So that's a nice, solid 19 damage.
I can have catfish later.
Yeah, this great big sea cat is not looking so great. You know, it's got this big open cut on its face, and Valky, you've just run forward and gone pew pew, hit it in its chest. The fish have chests.
Yes.
Yes.
Mammals do.
And it's now got a great big scorch mark, and it looks like it's struggling. It's kind of trying to keep itself upright, but it's not doing a fantastic job. It looks like it's very close to dropping. Okay.
It's got a big hole in its
fishes.
brain. It's got a big scorch hole in its chest. I mean, I'd be down. Just saying. Me
So-
or Flick.
Just adjusting that fishman so he's there. He kind of looks at his gut where this sticky thing is in him, and he kind of goes, reaches. He is going to take an attack opportunity from Unst for this, and he rips the dart or whatever it's called. What are they called again, Archer?
The fiery darts?
Yeah.
They're war darts.
That's it. And he just rips it out of his own stomach. Unst is going to get an attack opportunity for doing that. Unst, what is wrong? We'll just double check his plus to hit. This is close. There you go, Unst. That's how you do it. You do get to hit. And so that's 8 on the dice plus his strength. And then wielding two-handed goes up by that. So minus doing maths that much. Yeah, nice, good, solid hit. from Oons as this fish man is holding this little dart in his hand, going, and he's a bit confused. He's not entirely certain what to do, and so he's going to ram this dart into Oons' face.
Ow.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
It's an improvised weapon, so it's not fantastic damage.
If he used the dart, it would be an extra 1d4 of fire damage, though.
Yep. So, there's that, and then that's the extra fire damage plus his strength mod. So that's I can do maths. 15 damage to Unst, who now has this fire dart rammed into his neck.
Yeah, goddamn, can't have too many more hits like that in you.
He really doesn't. Kid, what other orders would you have given to Big Fish?
Kid only really had time to say, like he actually did say, strike the hardest you can, or something along those lines. Strike with reckless abandon, I believe was the exact term.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember. Did you tell him to attack all of the others, or just the little one?
I just said the one with the staff is weak.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So, in that case, yeah, what he's going to do is he is totally distracted. He's just focused. Like he ripped this guy in two, but he's just going to keep smashing the corpse of this. He's just going to like just keep slapping it into the walls and the water, and he's just having a great old time. He's got a new favorite toy. It makes squeaky sounds and it's
squishy.
It's very red too.
Yeah, you squeeze it hard enough and it squirts out stuff. It's a great toy.
Only do that a couple times though.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize that.
He hasn't figured out it's going to run out. Okay, the other fish boy. They are running away. So, kid.
Okay. So basically, first thing I'm going to yell, since I went over this with Primrose a little bit, but I didn't say what the exact thing was. He calls this maneuver "I takes the eyes."
Wait,
What?
Which will work like this. He's going to try and improvise a little bit because at this moment, Primrose's master's about to get killed, and that goes way against what Kid was willing to allow. So Kid calls that out.
That's not good.
And he's going to take that 5-foot step, and he's going to see if he can swing this over Duratera's head.
Oh yeah, you easily can. Duratara's little. Duratara is basically up to her nostrils in the water.
Oh wow.
And a lot of that water is red right now.
And he's swinging it up and around to try and strike this thing over the head.
For a meaty 11 damage.
There you go.
As you swing round, the sea cat opens its mouth wide, is about to let out a roar as you throw your spike chain through its open maw and pierce out the other side.
Belay that!
As its body goes limp, and well, hey, you caught a fish.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's one of my ideas. That worked.
Okay, Primrose.
What did? Yeah.
Sorry, after you. You were going to ask your question.
Well, what did you do with my body last time?
Last time you stayed back. You stayed in the underwater tunnel because there's a big fight. I'm gonna keep out the way for now. And then when that resolved, you kind of came up and joined everyone. But then they got into another fight right away. So,
Guys, your fights. Good lord.
It's a dungeon.
It is.
Keldor as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know any actual moves yet, do I?
There's only one person here who's good at avoiding fights, let's be honest.
Yeah, blatantly oonst.
Clearly.
Well, I mean, without Angus here, who's it going to compete against? So Keldor have to compete now. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. Say what you were going to say, Matt.
Well, I was just gonna inform you, like try and describe to you what's going on if you don't remember. So you're in a cavern. You're about up to your waist in water. There's a small entryway that leads into two separate caverns. You can see through one where Duratara ran through. She's been attacked by this giant sea cat, who Kid has now killed. Also in that direction, there are some fish people, and they seem to have run off deeper into the caverns to avoid a fight. In the other cavern, there was two giant fishmen, one of whom Kid whispered something to, causing it to turn on the one that looked like it was in charge, who he then proceeded to murder. And the other big fish man is slapping Unst and Keldor around.
Oh. I'm going to stay away from that.
Man.
Criminals would want to go over to what?
Go ahead.
Oh. Criminals would want to go get Duratara, like, hoist up out of the water, because, like, that ain't good for any kind of wounds.
Okay.
You're already like half out of the water in the chamber that you're in, so you're not really coming out of the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there like a
Well, Duratara
movement
could use some
deduction
healing.
in water?
Is there like a what?
Is there a movement deduction in this kind of water, or is it just like normal?
You
Not
can,
enough for us to work with, I don't think.
if you're walking through it, you can move at half of your speed. So if you were to use a full round action to rush over there, that means you can do something for Duratara next turn. Because there's nothing else in that room currently where she is.
That's why I started getting out of the water and climbing the walls. Plus, who doesn't want to be Spider-Man? It's the only comic I ever read as a kid.
My movement speed is 30, so I have just enough. I have just enough. Yeah, just enough.
Oh yeah, you can easily get yourself over and pop yourself down next to Duratara. So next round you can be like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" and help her out.
Yeah, I think at this level she should be able to heal herself a little bit, but
Probably not going to be enough after the damage she took.
Yeah.
We'll see what she can do. Zindrix is gonna see Big Fishman. She's gonna just adjust herself to get a better line of sight, and then take another shot. Doing sneak attack this time. There we go. 13. Does not hit. Shame. Never mind. So yeah, Zindrix goes, aims. It looks like it's about to hit the fishman, and it grazes past his flesh and just keeps on going. It's a shame for Zindrix. Ugh, NPCs. Okay. Can Duratara heal herself? Bum, 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 bum.
Good question.
Yeah, these are things. I'm trying to remember. What monk feature is that?
I know it is one. I want to say it's
Lay on
Healers
hands.
of Body or something. No, they don't have lay on hands. It's close though.
Oh, that's paladins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Healers
purity of
Oh,
body,
that's,
which is immunity to diseases.
that's 7th level. That's 7th level. I was mistaken.
Yeah, no. So Duratara, she's just gonna kind of wipe her brow, and then look at these two giant claw marks she's got on her shoulders, which are currently submerged in water. So the room's slowly turning red. She kind of looks and goes, That's certainly not. Well, it ain't fun. I'll
Speak for
say that
yourself.
much. um,
Yeah,
I'm
kid
gonna-
would be coming right now.
What is that?
you know
What's
what?
up
That
there?
really explains what I'm seeing in the. Well, I'm gonna let someone else take lead into the next room. Is one of y'all
good idea.
like, got magic and can make my blood not hurt?
I don't.
I can take you out of the water and like carry you like proper students.
Yeah, sure.
Become
We'll do
my
some
Yoda.
Luke and Yoda stuff.
Yeah, become my Yoda.
Who's Luke
Uh,
and Yoda?
Luke and
Just
Yoda
for
was the
reference, that was the name of my my master's master. He was called Yoda, and Luke was this human who he trained, and Yoda just sat on his back and started going. Just he couldn't speak common too good. He kept getting things wrong, telling him like, I can't do a good impression, to be honest. It's a whole thing.
We have a lot in common.
And meanwhile,
Ooh,
over
any jokes.
over in Unstland, yep, Unst is gonna 4 damage on that, but he's got a +7 with his strength. So that drops this little fishy to -5. Yeah, big fish down.
Little fishy with a mark.
So Unst just rams his great sword into this fishman's stomach, twists it, cuts out to the side slightly, pulls it out, and goes, "There is more than one way to gut a fish. This is saying, yes?"
Keldor just like puts his hand to his forehead, shakes his head, grabs his glaive, and runs to the other room.
Wow, when the hyena's not laughing, that means you know your joke was bad.
Well, thank you not to call me a hyena.
So, Keldor, yeah, that's your move. Pick up your glaive and cross
Jump into
round.
the wall, it seems.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, did it. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so I'll start revealing a little bit further down.
So is the last fish guy just like too busy smashing the corpse to be bothered with us?
He thinks his one order was the little one is weak, destroy it.
Completely.
Oh, okay. Well, there's still some atoms stuck together over there, I think.
Yeah. So he's getting on with that. So until he gets a new order or the thing stops doing
His hands
stuff.
fall off.
Yeah, like that's pretty much what's going on for him. Catfish is dead, so move to Flick.
Okay, so I guess we're heading down. Well, down-ish. I'm going to being up on the roof still. Are we out of combat now, or are we staying in initiative order?
Well, that entirely depends. Are you as a collective all going, all right, we're gonna stay back, take care of things, and then move forward? Or are you, no, we're going, keep on going?
Yeah, that would be kind of the thing. I can't like go down into the water anymore, so I'm just gonna like kind of Spider-Man like over here onto this wall a little bit and
Yeah,
be like 10, 15 feet up.
Can you roll a use rope for me for that, please?
I can do that.
Because I like to imagine you've got 2 parts of the troll gut rope. You've made 2 little lassos, and you just
Nice. I was
swing it
thinking
over
just
to-
one, but 2 would probably work better.
Yes, then you can
see.
hold and then move
Nice.
over.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you
20.
can. There's a 20. So
If
you are
fall,
making little lassos and swinging from stalactite to
Yeah.
stalactite.
And he's totally like playing around, learning how to do this because he hasn't really done it anywhere. And also the floor is water right now, so he doesn't care
Yeah.
that much if he falls. It's deeper to him than everybody else. So yeah, he's going to rope his way over there, and like as Keldor comes racing around the corner, I suppose, and he's just gonna like stop sort of up above Keldor a bit, and he's gonna like shout down in like a whisper shout, and he's gonna be like,
Hey, we're not rushing in again. A bunch of us have holes in us. Wait.
Fine.
Guard the door. You're one of the people that have holes in them, for God's sake.
As Keldor looks at himself to realize, oh yeah, I just got slapped by a giant fish man.
My rib cage is a little dented on one side.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I know they're probably going to get more guys, but we're not going to stop them before they get to them. And the best chance we have is to not die when we fight them. So let's spend at least a few seconds trying to prevent that before we rush into this room, okay?
If we're basically out of combat, I would like to cast something to stop Unst from doing anything stupid.
Okay, with Flick bringing that up and saying we are not rushing forward, if that's a collective decision, then yes, we can drop out of combat.
Okay, I am casting.
Unless anybody argues with me, but
I'm
Is
casting
anybody
message
arguing?
onto Unst. I'm going to say, Unst, back off. This guy is occupied. We can kill him later.
Uns just kind of looks at it and then shouts back to you.
Oh, no. I'm behind the wall. I can make the message curve to get to him.
Oh yeah, but okay, I need to roll a check for Uns, see if he's intelligent enough to know that.
you're not in the room.
Wait, what's his
He
modifier?
can talk back to me.
Okay, he rolled a 10. What's Unst's modifier?
-1.
Oh no, it's 0. So okay,
You're gonna
yeah,
roll
10.
a dice on your dice roll.
Hmm?
You're gonna roll a dice to decide the dice roll. Like, the
So,
coin flipped, but it landed on its edge.
so with that, Unst knows not to shout back to you. He goes, I was literally just going to ask, what do I do? He looks like he's playing with new rattle. Like, literally.
Yeah, it's
like,
adorable, but we need to keep
that
going.
is bones rattling round. Is strangely soothing. Remind me of childhood.
Reminds me of my childhood too, but we need to keep going.
That
So
is also tunnel this way.
Also, just to let you know, you and I are the only ones who have to hear each other this way.
No way. The people can't hear me when I say I don't actually have anything to say.
That's okay. If you just say it, even under your breath, I can still hear you for the next 40 minutes.
What is a minute?
It is a length of time. It's very long.
You mean like rope? Time is
Yes.
rope?
Yes.
Or is time lots
you're
of
getting
teeny
it.
tiny little strings that
Yeah, while
form
you're
together
standing
to
there, there's
create a
time that is
giant
ticking
mass?
away. We are losing rope right now, Unst. We need to move this way.
so
Okay.
Primrose is gonna pick up Daratera, whatever Yoda does. There we go.
Terra is blurry right now. See, we
Can
actually have
I-
what looks like a tiny Bigfoot on top of Primrose walking along.
What?
Because
Bigfoot,
it's
can I
blurry.
get a clear picture?
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
You know how every picture of Bigfoot is out of focus and blurry? It's a joke because Durataris had the spell blur cast on her.
She also doesn't exist.
This too.
Mildly.
And then you all learned that Duratara has been a ghost this whole time. That
Yeah, I
would have
wouldn't
been a
mind it.
good development.
It would
I
have.
knew
She
it.
dies. She dies to the sea lion and then just becomes a ghost, and it's like, oh yeah, no sweat, guys.
But she felt so real. She punched me in
Right.
the face.
Speaking of the sea lion, can I, while everybody else is like trying to stop parts of themselves from falling out and off, can I jump down and pull a part out or off of this sea lion?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Okay, I
I
want to
like
get
to
a
imagine
nice.
instead of jumping down, you just make the rope extend, so you're doing a full-on Spider-Man and just extending down on the on the
Upside
rope.
down, of course.
Of course.
Oh,
Keldor just
I
looks
come
at
down-
you and is like, aren't you getting a headache?
Never.
There's less blood to run to his head.
Matt, do you want to assign Dorotero to my control for now, or do you want to just leave that alone?
I'm gonna keep control of her for
Okay.
now because there's every chance that stuff might happen.
Okay.
Take that as ominously as you would like to. So.
She's a ghost, guys.
She's
Oh.
totally a ghost.
If the other sea cat hasn't eaten the Kuatoa, I'd like to take her puppet.
What? There's an easy way of seeing if someone's a ghost or not. I walk over and pick Flick up and try to put it through her.
What are you? What is the what?
Now
you just
kiss.
rubbing. I was just gonna say you just rubbing two
What is
small
it?
together.
What are you?
And Dorotoro's like, nah,
Is
I'm not sure where the hell you think she's from, but as far as I'm aware, rubbing things together ain't a way to like encourage pleasantries.
Rocco, this is making me very uncomfortable. Please stop.
I pull Flick back and say sorry, and I whisper to Flick, "Flick, say you're sorry."
But I didn't. I'm sorry.
I put Flick down.
Hey, Keldor is doing exactly what I'm doing, dying of laughter.
Okay, so Flick, before
Primrose is
that,
trying to keep-
what were you trying to pull off of the sea cat?
I wanted to get a tooth that would make a good-looking sized necklace for me, so that I can take it aside and whittle a little string hole in it, so that Dorotara can have a memory of the thing that almost bit her in two.
Yeah, I mean, it was the claws that did it, so I don't know if that would make your decision easier or different.
Unless I'm mistaken, for us mini people, the claws would be like the size of her chest, right?
Oh yeah, these are big flipping claws. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keldor's
To put
taking
into
one.
example, the claws deal a d6. So does a short sword.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So that's enormous claws. So I think that would be way too big for either me or Dorotara to carry around in a regular thing. Like, and she doesn't use weapons, so it's not like she's going to use it for something else. Like, I don't know, a drinking horn maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, if they're big enough to make a good drinking horn, I'd get that for her too.
Keldor's taking one, and he's gonna make it. It's big enough.
There you go.
Yeah, so you're just slowly ripping the claws off of this beautiful, majestic creature.
Oh yeah, and I'm totally taking a slice of the side of it, just like its flank, and I'm sticking it in my little heated pot that auto cooks things, basically, and just sticking it in there. And
Sea lion blubber.
oh yeah, we'll see how well it cooks in this thing.
Yeah.
You're getting a fillet of sea cat.
Yeah.
A fillet, you mean?
It's
Yeah.
catfish. Probably tastes pretty good.
So,
So,
Primrose, how are you reacting to all of this nonsense?
well, A, try not to laugh at their teacher's predicament. B, attempting
Getting
to heal.
stabbed with a halfling.
Well, yeah. You put it that way, yeah.
Just imagine Vaka like picking me up like by the shoulders so my arms can't move and just like pressing me against.
Like two cats held by the scruff that you forced.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, it worked. It proved that she wasn't a ghost.
Sorry, I've now
No,
got
you
to
made it lit
like
much better.
She might still be a ghost, but
Anyway, where is Duratera on my person? I don't know.
Either, depending on what's most comfortable for Primrose, Duratara can either, be getting a piggyback, so legs around like your waist and arms on your shoulders, or
Did you really
be
just explain what a
straddling.
piggyback was?
Yes,
It's a monk.
or could be shoulder ride, so actually sat on your shoulders, legs dangling down.
probably
Duratara is small enough, and Primrose is probably large enough, but she could sit, essentially side saddle and only be on one shoulder.
That's adorable. Do that.
As the monk
Or
with the balance,
Duratara
we
also
absolutely have
has
an
enough
arm out.
balance that she could probably stand on your shoulders.
My teacher's injured. Just have her sit on my shoulder like an adorable bird.
Hey, at least your
Yep.
teacher gets injured.
Yeah, you know what? And just to show off how amazing Duratara... Yeah, there we go. Duratara's going to stand there on one leg, on your shoulder, the other leg picked up, as if preparing for a crane kick, Danielson style, meditating to herself, trying to calm, relax. And
Blood stay in me. Blood stay in me.
Mind over body.
it's probably
Stop
more like,
bleeding.
stop hurting, because if I'm hurting, I can't hurt the other thing. Holy shit, it worked.
Alright.
Right. See, mind over body works great. It's mind over gaping holes in body that doesn't work so well.
And curing wounds also helps pretty well.
Okay, so you've healed Duratara a little bit. How are you all proceeding?
Is the meat puppet that we made not still intact?
If you want to go over there and try and pull, what the sea cat perceives as its food away from it, I mean, have you ever tried to take food away from a cat?
I have. Okay, you got to be sneaky about it. And so, okay, this is my idea. Kid still has the ring of water breathing on.
Yeah.
Kid's gonna crawl under the water, making as little noise as possible until he can get to the end of the little scissor thing, or not the scissor thing, the clamper thing.
Because the
And he's gonna
clamper things are
slowly
still
back
attached
up.
to him.
Okay, make a move silently check for me, please.
Okay. Let's see how well this works. And move silently. There it is. It's a good thing Kid's a dexterous fighter as opposed to a strong one.
Now, what are your skills? As you start trying to gently pull away, the sea cat rams its claw down and pins the corpse and growls.
Well, that was one plan. Can I get the pincer?
Yeah, you're still holding on to the pincer. Like you can start having like a tug of war with the sea cat if you would like.
Can I detach the pincer?
I believe so, because you just fixed it. So I think if you were to like twist and pull, like yes, you might break off a leg or an arm, but you can detach it.
I'll do that. I'll detach it.
Okay. Just for simplicity's sake, unless you can think of a better thing, you just roll a strength check to just pull it off.
Would a disarm check work if I'm disarming them? Physically moving an arm?
Yes, a disarm check would be much better.
Okay, cool.
And he's
this is
also
gonna be an
much
arm that
better.
this would be a two-handed weapon that I am not proficient in. I still have improved disarm. It is not a flexible weapon. I am not flanking. I am attacking.
It is a Tuesday. The wind is coming from the southeast.
Yeah, with that, you gently slip the pincer off.
Only
And
taking a
you-
finger with you.
Yes.
In fact, you do it so dexterously that you manage to just slip it away, and the sea cat it looks at it. It considers like lunging at the thing, and I'm nah, I've got my food. Now, if there was a feather attached to that, I'd be totally into it, and I'd chase it around and I'd attack it. But there's not, so.
Not worth my time.
Okay. Is this thing capable of grappling things that are bigger than medium?
Yes.
Okay. What is the bigger fish person still doing?
It's still following your command.
And
Okay.
so
And it's-
basically turning it into.
Yeah, it's made fish paste, and once it's done that, it kind of like just is wiping its hands on the wall, leaving these giant splayed blood marks on the wall, and it's kind of looking around, going, "Whoa."
Yeah, the bigger fish person's too damaged anyway, so let's head our way down. I have this just in case, though. All right. I'd like to take the lead. I'm not armored, but I will take the lead. Underwater.
Okay, so
Okay. I can't be too stealthy in here, so
unless anyone says otherwise, yes, Kid, please take the lead, and then decide the order everyone would like to progress into this next room.
Shoulders move
let me see.
forward.
Good plan. That way you still look like you're the first person.
I'm gonna be attempting to move pretty silent.
I'm
Attempting
well.
being the keeper.
How is the roof here? Does it look like I could conceivably move along the roof with my ropes?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna keep doing that then, and I'm definitely going to attempt to hide and move silently while I'm up there.
Okay. Well, one thing which you notice as you start heading down, as I stated earlier, this floor is on a gradient, and you do feel as if you're descending down. And the other obvious thing is the water level definitely seems to be rising. Before, while it was about waist height, it's now steadily getting up to chest height. So if you are still in the water, you are very much impeded by this. So you can only move at 1/3 of your regular speed. If you're walking, obviously it's very easy now to swim if you would so choose instead. Who is following behind Keldor?
I'm kind of above Keldor, so.
Oh yeah, Flick, you're on a different level. No, that's fine. You
Yeah.
can swing around to your heart's content.
Is Flick playing the floor is lava or something?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
The floor is actually water, but yeah.
Yeah.
I guess Primrose will go.
And just to be clear, I'm deliberately not like Spider-Man swinging down and stuff. I'm trying to stay almost like Spider gripped to the roof and just using the ropes to kind of like reach out and grab on as handholds as I just go along.
Okay. Zindrix and Unst, they're gonna stay at the back and basically keep rear guard to make sure nothing can come behind you into this room.
Sounds good.
Okay, so
Like the
let's
two enemies we left alive behind us.
exactly. Let's start revealing some of this next area.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die.
Comes.
So, Kid, Keldor, all of that good stuff. You can see into this next area. You can see, like, okay, it's more cavern. Water's a little bit, well, not a little bit, it's getting deeper and deeper and deeper. How are you proceeding?
I'm going to stop at the end of the hall, underwater, and look and see what I can see.
Okay, well. Kid, what's your AC?
My armor class is 13.
Yeah. As you reach the end of the hallway, you feel something very sharp dig into your legs.
Oh god, somehow they had found out what my plan was.
And you take 8 damage. Can you make a fortitude save for me, please?
Ow.
I certainly can. Let me take the damage down first. Give me a second.
Underwater trap.
Let's see. And fortitude save.
2, please.
There's a 1. And there's a 2.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
This is
good.
reduced
Okay.
constitution too, by the way.
Baller.
Okay, yeah. So that's fine. You just feel these 2 things like stick into your legs. It's pretty painful. But as you look into the room, Could you make a spot check for me, please?
I will certainly make a spot check.
When he says it's pretty painful, it would kill your average human being.
Oh yeah.
Thankfully, Kid is living scar tissue at this point.
Yeah.
So you should be okay.
Oh my god, kids like fucking kick ass. Like your superpower is being able to take a beating.
Yep. I'm Sponge Man. Nope, spot check's not good without sugar.
No.
I don't think sugar would have saved you there.
As you are looking around, you do not seem to notice anything in this room.
Okay. Unst would have heard me cry out in pain.
Did you let out a cry in pain?
This time, yes, because that will be a sudden surprise, and I can actually do so underwater since I have the water breathing thing. I'm getting used to this.
Eldor's gonna be right there the moment it happens.
Yeah, we're following up behind Kid.
Legs. Leg pain. I'm only 16. What is happening?
So, Keldor, are you also looking into the?
Yes.
Can you make a spot check?
Wow.
No.
Okay.
Dark vision
nice.
save him there.
I'll
Keldor,
take a
just like
crack at it.
Kid, you're just seeing an empty room that's filled quite high with water. You know, it appears to be the average person's like chin.
So it's up to
Alright.
my chest, basically.
Yeah, like Keldor, you're still fine.
As I creep
So-
up there along the roof, I get an 18 on my spot check.
Flick, in the far corner of the room, so if I just ping over here,
Mm-hmm.
you can make out some shadows in the water.
Any estimation on how large they are?
There appears to be 5 fishman-shaped shadows
Okay.
that are doing their best to remain perfectly still.
Hmm.
Keldor, I can see enemies in the water at the other end of the cavern. They're waiting to ambush us.
Okay. And now that
How's
I'm
Kid?
knowing where to look, can I see them with my dark vision?
Now you've been pointed out where to look. Are you still looking at it from above the water?
Yeah, kind of like trying to see it.
Okay, yeah. You can also make out like, yeah. I can see a vague shadow over there. They are over in that corner.
Okay, and are they
also point to
above
the
or below the water?
They are below. They are underneath.
The moment I see them, crossbow.
Switching out, getting crossbow.
Yeah, I'm securing myself with one arm and summoning a dagger
Is
out with
that-
the other.
Something is wrong. That macro.
Doesn't look like it. You're a dex person, right? You don't have much dex.
I actually have a decent amount.
You rolled a
Yeah, that
4.
looks like. That's just.
Yeah, just
I
saying.
was looking at the
roll a
0
4.
fire damage is incorrect.
Oh yeah, rolling 0d4. Probably what it is.
Okay, so Keldor, I'm assuming, are you holding the crossbow underwater as you try and firing it, or are you holding it up and shooting into the water?
I probably would just hold it up and fire it, cause how I know. How to do it.
As you do that, you fire. A bunch of bubbles escape out from the water, from where all of these things are, and oh dear, poor kid.
It's always a good thing to hear.
Always is, yeah. Good thing I have the ring.
Okay, kid, can you make a reflex save for me, please?
I can certainly try. Here it comes. Reflex save.
Ooh.
Great.
8.
Every week, that much closer to Kid's death.
Yeah. Oh, what's the damage on these? things.
Oh shit. It's that bubble beam thing that they do.
Yeah.
And there's 5 of them.
Before they evolve into Blastoise or what?
Yeah.
When they were
Well,
linking their hands together, they did like a lightning attack, was it?
Yes. Something Kuatoas can do. Specifically one to a train in the art of worship to their gods. Whenever 2 or more of them hold hands, they can create an electric current. And with that reflex save of 8, that is certainly not good enough, so I need 1 more d6.
They do 4 damage for every single person along there.
Yep.
I found that
That's
one out.
probably gonna
Kid, how
suck.
many hit points do you have currently?
At the moment, 14.
Oh.
Did Kid just die?
Well-
That's only 24.
Yeesh.
Uh-oh.
Kid,
Mm-hmm.
you take 22 damage.
Oh.
And that, my
Keldor,
friend,
grab him and run.
perfect time to take a quick break.
Holy oh,
Quick,
oh.
someone donate to bring them back to life.
Yeah, no kidding.
So,
Oh.
Yeah, no kidding. Here in a second.
so with that, my friend, we're going to take a quick break so I can go have a cigarette and Cody can start writing up a new character. 'Cause
Hey, I've got one.
Oh, I like
I knew how it
Kid.
was.
Oh man.
well, he's not
Sorry, when
dead
I told
yet.
him to stop pulling his punches as a DM, I thought he was going to do it to me.
Okay.
It's just unfortunate. Kid walked in first.
He did,
He
and he
didn't
was
look for
also
traps. He walked
he was-
straight into that.
almost dead
And
already. Or
He,
half dead already.
yeah, like, it's a
And
bunch of
Keldor went
things
to
that stack up.
shoot as soon as we saw him there.
So,
Eh.
as I said, I'm gonna go have a cigarette quickly. Everyone else,
Yep.
have a drink. Lovely viewers, stick around because we might lose a character tonight.
Maybe.
Holy
And
All right,
with that,
I need to smoke something too.
Archer, click the button, and we will be back in about 5 minutes. Everybody, see you real soon. Okay, welcome back, everybody, and welcome to the party. Before we jump on in and roll initiative, I'm
Oh, I
going
can't wait.
to I'm going to tell you amazing things you should be checking out in the near future and other awesome, cool, special things. Okay, the first thing is always here on the channel. You can donate bits to affect the outcome of the game. Right now, that would be super useful for one very nearly dead kid. For 500 bits, you can affect the game in minor or small ways, such as a natural 20 or instant healing, etc., which would be very useful right now. Or for 1,000 bits, you can affect the game in a large way, so full maximum damage. Or if it's the Shadowrun game that runs every other Thursday, you could give them additional edge dice or all kinds of cool things. Obviously, it depends on each person running the game as to what they would find acceptable. So if you discuss with them and just talk in the chat about, ooh, I would like this thing to happen. Me personally, I go, that sounds cool. We can do that. Other people might ruin their game, maybe I don't know. But everyone here is super awesome, so they'll probably find a way to compromise the thing that you would like to see happen. Other things. This is for the channel announcement-wise. On September the 28th and 29th, there is going to be a 36-hour live stream event. It is a gaming marathon to benefit the charity Trans Lifeline. It's going to be starting at noon Eastern time on the Friday and running through to midnight on the Saturday. The goal is to raise $5,000 for the charity Trans Lifeline. Basically, what Trans Lifeline does is they provide micro grants for folks going through transition for things like getting their license changed, updating their medical records, and all kinds of cool things. They also provide a crisis call line, so that's staffed with members of the trans community to help people out and help them move on through things they are struggling with. There's all kinds of cool stuff that's going to be happening. There's going to be the guest DM, Grant Ellis. You know, he's a big deal as far as I'm aware. I think he does a lot of stuff for Channel Greyhawk, and yeah, he's just an all-round cool person. You can find him on Twitter at WisePopperGrant. There's also going to be Castle Max Steven, who's going to be running a game as well, so that's going to be a lot of fun. You can find him on Twitter at Castle Max Steven. And there's going to be a bunch of amazing giveaways from various sponsors. So there's going to be giveaways from Devin Rue, who does amazing map drawing. There's going to be stuff from Tabletop Loot, Rook and Raven, and So Nerdwear t-shirts. So hopefully you will be able to come along and join us for something that's going to be happening during that time. I applied to be a part of it, so who knows? Maybe I will even be there. I don't know. We're going to be announcing who's doing what later this week, I believe. I can't remember. I'm bad at memory stuff, but it's going to be a great thing. So there won't be your. Well, actually, that doesn't affect us. We'll be on as normal, but the regular Friday, Saturday stuff will be different for that. The other thing is this is a personal shout out for me. Next Saturday, I and a few other various people, in fact, there's like 50 people in general, are all going to be taking part in a charity stream called Great Games Done Slow. That's going to be a 24-hour stream over on Non-Toxic Gaming's channel. So that's Team NTG. That's how it's, yeah, yes, that's what it is. And this is going to be a charity. It's raising money for, I know the name of this charity, I just forgot it, so I'm going to go up and look it up. It's called, oh god, where's scrolling. It's a charity for mental health stuff. It's good. It has a name. I don't remember what it's called because I'm bad. No, wrong thing. So many messages on Discord. whilst I'm looking at the name of the charity, basically there's going to be I think there's 7 different games going on in that 24-hour period. A whole bunch of stuff. There's even going to be an American Sign Language game. So, hey, if you
nice.
are hard of hearing or just interested in that kind of stuff, that's going to be a time slot going on for that. And name of the charity, where are you? It's a good charity, and I don't remember the name because bad. But yes, that is going to be going on next Saturday on Team NTG, or Non-Toxic Gaming. You can find them on Twitter there. And here we go. I think I've no, that's not it. Never mind. I tweeted about it, and I'm bad. Why didn't I look on my Twitter? That would have been a smart thing when scrolling through Discord. Stupid Matt. Now Twitter's going to be slow. And this is why people shouldn't let me be in charge of announcing things. Okay, so here we go. There are going to be 6 D&D campaigns for 24 hours with 50 participants, and it is raising funds for checkpoint.org, a non-profit promoting mental health awareness and positive well-being through gaming. That's what it's doing, and that is on September 15th on twitch.tv/teamntg. So that's next Saturday, as I mentioned before. The Friday, Saturday at the end of September, so that is September 28th, 29th, is the 36-hour stream here on Welcome to the For Trans Lifeline. Charity, it's great. Show up. You don't even need to donate money. Just watch and be a viewer. But if you can donate money, because that's how charities perpetuate themselves. So, okay. I think that's all the important things I needed to say. So, with that, diving right back in, could everybody please roll me initiative?
Please roll good initiative, Keldor. Oh, yeah, I'd say that's pretty darn good.
That's very darn good.
Cool. That rare roll from Primrose.
Darn, I typed in the wrong thing.
All right,
So-
setting the scene. Kid's almost dead. Go Star Trek fight music. Da 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 da. No, too much?
No, keep doing it. Keep doing it while I'm messing around with numbers.
Perfect. I need a loop pedal. Da 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 da.
TJ, you know we can't afford a loop pedal. You just need to keep doing it.
Forever and
Your
ever.
brain is the loop pedal.
Okay.
I'm glad you went before I did.
So, quick reminder for people who have forgotten because I spent too long talking about things and losing track. Kid just got zapped with a lot of electricity, is now on -8 out of a maximum of -10 hit points, and is unconscious. Thankfully, he is wearing a ring.
Oh dear. Apologies. Technical difficulties. Nah. Why Discord? Alright, I'm gonna right back.
go.
Totally.
Welcome, Raiders. How you doing? Hopefully we can get the cameras fixed.
Hopefully. As long as the audio is coming through, that's at least something.
Yep.
Is the audio going through? Do we know?
Yes, audio is
Okay.
good. So
Cool. So then it is,
just-
yeah. Unless you're busy trying to fix the cameras, it is your turn to
yeah, cameras
do the shit.
are not working right at the moment. So
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Might just take a minute to reinitialize.
The camera.
So, well, it's actually amusing. I'm just having fun in the chat and keeping an eye on the stream. Like, yeah, things are good. Loving the raids. It's very kind of these very kind pixie people. Who
There
are
we
they
go.
again? Torn pixie, yes. Ooh. Faces are back, yes?
Yes. Faces are back.
Alrighty, so,
TJ. That's all right, though.
once again, to just quickly set the scene, our delightful wizard/fighter kid has just been electrified by quite a large, terrifying bolt of lightning streaking through the water towards him, rendering him unconscious and very close to dying.
Alrighty.
Keldor, you're the first in the initiative. There is a submerged, floating body of your friend
I
as
am
it lays there.
grabbing kid, shoving the glaive against him, and activate. Oops, wrong one. This guy, and dragging him back as quickly as possible.
So basically, you're forcing the glaive like into his hands,
Basically, yeah.
so he can invoke the fast healing. Okay, wonderful. So, kid, as you can see there, Keldor's glaive allows him to heal quick. So you're holding it. Whilst you are holding it, you will get 2 hit points recovered per round.
All right, so I'm not bleeding out
Okay.
anymore.
So
And,
how fast can I move backward?
Carrying someone in 4-foot water.
Well, you'd be able to move half your movement speed. Since you just had to arm Kid, I am going to count that as your standard action. So you have 1 move action. So you can
Okay.
move 15 foot backwards.
I'm moving the
You're gonna need-
full 15 feet, so I'm just basically gonna squeeze far back against these guys as I can, dragging kid with me.
Yeah.
Is there room?
That's the question. I'm just kind
yeah.
of like.
If everyone just kind of like allows Keldor to shuffle through and you all kind of go, oop, yep.
No, I'm not gonna move past them. What I'm gonna do is once I get to Primrose, I'm gonna shove kid at her and then turn around.
Alrighty.
Oh, hello.
And I pull out
Take this.
one of my darts. I have a dart in each hand now.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so that was your turn. Fishies. Fishies. Okay, just had to check that. What these fish boys is doing is they are still fully submerged under the water. They are not coming out, but they start to break up, as in they let go of each other's hands. And they start to spread themselves out. The only one who can, because he's the only one who can get line of sight, would be this fellow. Underwater, he has got his rather large-looking weapon, and he's going to fire it with his pluses. That goes up to a 14. Okay, so whoever would be first in the row, which is still technically Keldor, does a 14 hit you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, then that's absolutely fine. And these other 2 fishies, one of them, Flick, you had a hide check rolled, yes?
Yes, I did.
23. Okay, so just on the off chance. That's not going to make it. And neither is that. Nope. They have no idea you're there. So these two little fishies, what they are going to do. No. Do. Looking at spells. What are they gonna do? Doing the spells. Spells of stuff and things. Okay, yeah. You know what? They're not super imaginative. How many of them do they get? Okay, yeah, cool. Each of them in the water, they kind of point their staffs forward, and between the two of them, 4 small bolts of force energy fire forward, and they're gonna pound right into the first person they can see. Well, the first person in the lineup, which would be Kid. So, Kid, you are going to take 4, 6, 8, 12. Not Kid, sorry, Keldor.
I was gonna
I was
say.
about to
About to
say,
say.
I kind of shoved him behind me.
Yeah, sorry. There's too many Ks. So Keldor. Oh, I lost my math.
He's
So
fortunately using his body to block Kid, or Kid would be dead as fuck.
6,
I
8.
might be dead too. Jesus.
Keldor, you take 12 damage as these 4 bolts of force fly into you.
Ugh. Why the hell did we leave our healer back there?
Because she can't
can't-
swim, and without her heavy armor is utterly useless.
I would beg to differ. She hasn't gotten hit very often, if at all.
But she'd have drowned.
We do
So
have
Kid is
rings
stabilized.
of water breathing.
Let's see. Would that be a Constitution to try and bring myself back?
Yes, please.
All right. Just a straight Constitution, or is it Fortitude?
Just do straight con.
Okay.
You are still unconscious.
Okay.
For now.
We can only make that check once every hour or so.
Are you out of
Yeah.
negative hit points already?
I'm not, but I'm not. I'm stabilized now. I'm
Okay,
slowly regaining health.
gotcha. I
Primrose.
thought you couldn't regain consciousness till you broke into positive hit points. That's good to know.
You can, but
It's just not good for you.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You wake
So-
up, start
Primrose, you are
panicking,
handed
start
an
heart rate.
unconscious Kid.
I feel like this is the ultimate. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this moment. Okay. Primrose is gonna glance back behind them in the tunnel. Say, anyone else dying back there?
Varko, you're not dying.
Yeah, I'm still good.
Yeah, Unst will shout down the tunnel. Unst is good.
Okay. I'm assuming Zen that responds in some way as well. Okay.
Zindrik says, "Nah, I'm a shark. No, I'm a guy and I'm a shark."
Not a problem. I'm a shark.
It's shark. It's good. Okay.
There's Vaco.
Then Prim is going to quickly do another cure light wounds because dead bodies freak them out.
Okay. So, Kid, you get another 10 hit points back. What does that bring you round to?
That would be 6. No, sorry, 4 at the moment.
Okay. You are starting to come round into consciousness on your mighty 4 hit points.
Doing a lot more with less.
Exactly. So your eyes will slowly start to open as your did someone lift him up out of the water, or did he just move in his unconscious body underwater?
I didn't even bother. He has the ring on. He's fine.
You'll see some air come up, and just like as soon as the bubble in the air pops, you just hear the word "fuck."
I
So,
probably pick him up. Probably.
yeah, so there's a soaking wet kid, I'm assuming propped up against a wall, whose eyes suddenly open as he goes, "Ah!"
Fuck.
Just coughs up some water.
That was shocking.
I bet.
Oh God.
Don't do that again.
Bad
Can't
puns
make
are
any promises.
bad.
Primrose, you doing anything else? Because obviously you still have a movement if you would so choose.
You might want to consider dragging him backwards.
Yeah,
Might
I'm
not be the
gonna do
worst
that.
idea.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so you can drag Kid back another 15 feet.
Come along, kid.
I don't really have a choice.
Where's 15? No, you don't have a choice at all. I've got you by your scruff. Come with me.
My turn.
Yes, it is. Flick, you've seen these fish people swimming around in the water, and you're dangling from the ceiling on your rope made of troll guts.
Indeed.
What are you doing?
I have an idea. You let me know if I can do this or how much of this I can do.
Okay.
I want to take the troll gut rope, which I have in one hand right now, and I guess my magic dagger in the other hand. I'm gonna poof my dagger. I'm going to command the troll rope to wrap around my waist and hold me where I am, while basically letting it go at the same time. So it just has to like do it quickly. And then once it grabs me, I want to turn around and reach into my bag and grab two things if I can and pull them out.
Yes, you can totally do that.
Okay. The two things that I pull out are going to be the ever-burning torch that I got, and I'm going to just drop that below me so that it goes into the water at the like right at the mouth of the cave. And I'm going to the second thing I pull out is a smoke stick, which I crack and just hang in the air below me. So I'm attempting to fill the air with smoke and fill the water with light so that they can't shoot through the opening of the tunnel.
Nice. Very clever. Okay, yes. You learnt earlier that these things they don't do so great in bright light. So yeah, you have obscured their vision. They're gonna really struggle to shoot through.
Hell yeah. All right,
So-
guys, I gave you some cover.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. You got a bit of cover up here. Start moving up. We got to take these things out.
Okay. NPCs. Unst sees what's happened and the kid's been dragged back, and he's gonna look to Primrose and Kid and goes, "Do you need me to go through that, or should I stay here?"
Let's
Do
get in
exactly what I
here.
tell you.
Go. Don't die though. Go.
Unst will go.
Do
Okay,
exactly
so
what I'll tell you. I'll command you from here.
2, 3. Yeah. Unst, he can only get to there in one move. He's rushing, and Duratara, she's still stood on Primrose's shoulders, and she's gonna see this line of people in front of her, so Kid, Varko, Unst, Keldor. She's gonna be like, y'all, I know I don't come off as like particularly sweet or kind or nothing like that, but in case anything happens, I just wanted to say thank you for coming along with me. And, well, if I die, make sure I don't go like a bitch. And with that, she is going to jump from Primrose's shoulder onto Kid's head, and then onto Varko's head, and then Un's head, and then Keldor's head. So,
Teach me now.
I'm waiting to see swing off Flick's foot since he's up in the air.
Yeah.
Yes.
I already said I was hanging down with my arm extended below me with a smoke stick hanging out of it, trying to fill the air with smoke. So I'd be like a hanging hand grab.
Yeah. So, and that's what she does. She jumps, grabs Flick, uses Flick to swing. So let me count 5, 10, 15, 20. Swings, like grabs Flick, swings. She rolled pretty good on her jump, so she can get to there. Let's make it a tumble for funsies. Does a backward somersault from the momentum of Flick, and dives into the water.
Oh boy.
And makes a swim check to swim
Jesus Christ.
that extra 2 squares. And basically, after the backward somersault off of Flick, she's going to channel that into a charge to dive into the water and then Superman punch this fish. Nat fucking 20.
Cool.
I want to learn that.
So,
I missed it. Do it again.
Like 4 more times.
So, oh my god, that's so close to max damage as well. She got a 6 and a 5. Oh, that's so annoying. So that is.
I'm not complaining
11,
about 1 point away from perfect.
Yeah, and she as she dives in and Superman punches this fishman in the face. It's a real good punch. And she's kind of just floating in the water. This fishman's kind of been knocked off. Going, so yeah, that's what happened. You got turned into a living living gymnastic apparatus. So someone could
Be
go
honest, it's
Superman
not
punch.
the first time Flick has done that. He's had plenty of other little people he's had to do to try and get out of sticky situations. It's happened before.
Varco.
Hmm.
You have water breathing, by the way.
Yes,
it cast on you.
water breathing got cast on you.
Oh, awesome.
You can even cast your spells underwater.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Just be careful with fire spells because you do have to do a spellcaster.
And don't
Well,
forget
I'm
your
screwed.
vision is severely limited through opening now.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking I was protecting everybody, but we'll see.
Let's see. I will. Kind of try to get in between Unst and Keldor.
Yeah.
And is it like, how deep of the water is it in there?
Neck deep.
Or can I see past Flick's little smoke?
Where Flick's, like, if you're staying above water, because of the smoke, you can't really see through it. If you were to look underwater, however, the light doesn't affect you because you're not vulnerable. That's what I was looking for. So if you were to just pop your head underwater, you could see through it easily.
Okay.
The smoke, however, that's stopping you from seeing above the water.
I see. Okay. Well, there is a lot of above water area in that cavern, it looks like.
The cavern ceiling is maybe 10 foot from what you perceive as the floor. So from where the water is to where the ceiling is, there's maybe about 4 or 5 feet.
Oh wow, okay.
You know, it's very close to touching the ceiling. You can still walk through it and all of that, but it's just as easy to swim through it.
I see. I'm gonna cast Fly on Keldor.
Nice.
Sweet. That fixes many, many, many of the problems I was having.
Yeah, Yeah, there you go, buddy. Have fun.
Okay.
Use the flying fish maneuver.
With that,
Now, you
Keldor,
start to go on.
it's your move.
I am going to immediately. What's the fly speed on that?
60.
Perfect.
Alrighty. I do not like those guys in the back, so I'm going to fly over their head. Like, how much room is there above the water?
It's about 5 or 4 feet. So, Keldor, if you were to stand up above the water, you would be crunched over, touching the ceiling because you're like 7 foot tall.
Oh, just
Okay.
Superman across there. You don't need to be standing
Yeah,
up.
I'm totally Supermaning it.
Kid tried that, didn't work out so well.
Yeah, I'm Supermaning it. I'm going right into here, like right between these two, and then just moving it into like a swan dive, like a charge. I'm using a charge.
Please
and
do.
just smacking into these guys.
Who are you aiming for? Or since you've got 2, are you attacking both of them?
Unfortunately, I can't attack both. But I am going to place myself right between them after.
Okay.
Let's see. So this one's going to be. I don't have my glaive for this one, so I can't use my macro. So
Do you have a hammer?
I have.
To play whack-a-mole or whack-a-fish.
No, I'm spearfishing.
Ooh, even better.
Let's see. So sleep attack gives me 1 second, so I can get the numbers all right. Okay, so it's just adds 3 times my power attack modifier. And counts as a charge, so +2.
So, I suppose in theory you can power attack 2 and get up to a +6 with no penalty, really.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can go full hog, do power attack 5.
What do you think I'm doing?
Full hog!
Which would
full
be
Keldor.
a -3 modifier. And then 5.
Is that with the additional damage added?
That's an additional 10 to that.
So 32 damage.
Uh-huh.
+6 for movement speed. So 38 damage. Okay, which one did you want to attack? The top or
the
bottom?
one on the right is the one I hit.
Perfect, that's one I just did
Keldor's
on.
right, so the bottom.
Yes, okay, so as you charge in, dive, and land stabbing this powerful dart into them. Yeah, yikes. You skewer this fishman, like from the head down through, like from neck to navel, just gutting him in 2 as he falls crumpled into the water, just split in twain, the 2 body halves just floating off in separate directions.
Immediately turn around and stab the other dude. Because cleave.
Do it.
Fuck him up.
You are doing these with the fire darts, aren't you?
No, this is just a regular dart.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Hella.
Crit for 12 plus 14,
26.
so that's 26.
Plus the 5.
Yeah. So minus 31. Describe how you would like to stab this guy.
Oh, it's going straight through his face. Just like right between the eyes.
Yeah. Nope, that's the wrong token. Keldor, you're not dead.
Turn of events! Yet mirror!
But the twist.
Yeah. So, one fishman you have skewered down, just stabbed right way through him. The other you just turn and stab right through. As you stab through his face, you feel like almost as if there's no resistance. You are the heated up knife, and his face, his butt of it has been left out overnight. You just skewer right through. You have a fishman embedded on your arm as you pull out and let him die also.
I take offense at that statement. I live in Canada, where the butter is hard no matter where you leave it.
Even in the oven.
Yes, it suddenly becomes heat resistant once it crosses the border.
Okay.
Gains fire resist 30.
So, fish people. Well, there's the one in front of Duratara. What that one's going to do is it's going to drop its crossbow, take a 5-foot step back, and draw out its weapon. The other two, they're just going to turn and try to fire at Keldor, because that's the biggest, scariest threat they can perceive. That is a 20 and a 16 to hit.
Both the things that just leapt into that goddamn.
So, Keldor.
Let's see. I did use a charge, so they both hit.
Oh, dear. You'll be fine. I promise.
Sure. We'll
13
see.
damage.
Okay. I'm not fine, but I'm not down.
This is good. Kid.
You're at
okay,
6
so
health.
kid's still got message up and running. Yep, the kid's at 6 health. Oons, tell me the situation.
Uns replies, "Cannot see. Smoke cloud in way. You want me to look under?"
Excellent. Here's what you need to do. Rush in aimlessly. Go for their weapons. Kill them. The weapons, not them.
You got it, little man.
Get angry. Tell Keldor. Hold on one moment. Tell Keldor. Attack maneuver 6J.
He kind of
Modify
shrugs.
for my step.
He shrugs and shouts out as loud as he can. Hey, 30 man! You're doing attack formation 6? And he holds up his hands. J. By the way, kid, what is 6J?
You don't need to know about it. Just kill their weapon.
These
Okay.
codes would work a lot better if we'd actually set them up beforehand.
Augmented at this point.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to be doing, kid?
Not bleeding out. I am gonna sit this 1 second out before I rush down and see if I can use this glaive.
Okay.
Which is a really good glaive.
Primrose.
Like, really good.
All right.
Is secretly hoping that kid doesn't waste their heals that they done on him.
By going in and dying.
Yeah. Like, damn it, I just healed you.
Okay, I think it's Primrose's turn to do the standing kick flip back front spin thing. Learn from your master and try not to crush all our skulls when you stand on us.
Oh god, they're gonna break their hip.
Listen, I'm too old for that shit.
And hasn't taken a level in monk yet.
Yeah, I need to do that soon.
This is how you learn, baby.
That's a level 4. I'm not doing that yet.
Oh.
Let's see.
Had I had that, holy crap, I feel stupid.
What did you forget to do?
Phaser? Do you have a phaser?
I can't do it right at the moment, but I've had shield block this entire time, and my weapon is a shielding weapon. so it counts for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Let's
So
see.
Primrose,
Well,
what would you like to do?
Yeah. Has Oons already rushed forward?
Not yet. No. He's preparing to rush forward.
What is the radius of its fire curve?
30 feet. So you'd get everyone in the corridor.
That's what we're gonna do.
There we
Alrighty, so everyone in the corridor +1 to attack and damage, and saves against fear and charm, I think.
I think what Primrose says is like, as the inspired courage, they say, join the sharks in the tank.
Okay.
Uns looks back over his shoulder and goes, I am the shark.
So is Monk and
Arr.
Hyena Man.
All right. Kill them.
Flick, you are dangling midair.
okay. So, having successfully filled the corridor with blinding smoke and light to absolutely no effect at all, I'm going to drop the smoke stick and I'm going to
Well, the smoke
attempt.
passes by now, doesn't it? Only lasts 1 round.
Well, I was looking at the wording of that, and I'm not sure if it does. It says
It
treat
only
the
does
effect
if
of
there's a
fog
wind.
cloud. Yeah, fog cloud spell, except that a moderate or stronger wind dissipates the smoke in 1 round.
That's
Just
it.
says, yeah, the other wording is the stick is consumed after 1 round and the smoke dissipates naturally. So the stick is gone or burned up or whatever. So I just dropped the remains of it into the water, and I'm going to attempt to. Okay, so I'm, like we said, I was using multiple parts of the rope. I'm
Yes.
hanging from the one part of the rope on there right now. I'm going to reach with the second part of the rope that I've been using and kind of swing it forward as far as I can, like lasso style, and wrap it on. And I'm going to get the other one to release, and I'm going to swing down as fast as I can. And as soon as I get towards the water, I'm going to get the rope to haul me in so that the idea is to barely skim across the top of the water without landing in it and get the most speed possible from the downward arc. And fling myself towards, I guess, the closest guy that Duratera is facing, because I can't see anybody else really.
Yes. Okay, how long is the cut of rope you're using for that?
Well, they
It
extend, right?
Well, that's it. How far are you extending it?
Well, I would. You said it's only like where I am here. Is there only about 4 feet of airspace between the surface, the water, and the roof?
Yes.
Okay, then I guess I'm gonna throw it like 10 feet out, and like I said, try and like swing down and pull it in so that I don't quite hit the water.
So
I'm gonna pull it
basically,
in faster than I can hit the water if I can.
pulling yourself forward right above the water
Yeah.
surface.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know what I got to roll for that. I'm sure use rope, use magic item, something.
Yeah, I'll do that in a second. Before I do that, we just got a new
Before you do
follower.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Magic user XD has joined the party, and we say welcome to you. So, Flick, in order to do that, please could you do a use rope check for me first to try and lasso over onto another stalactite?
Certainly. Oh, that's a 12.
Okay,
not
yeah.
Great.
You just get it.
Okay.
Only just. And yeah, you know what? The use magic item, I think that would be the perfect thing to do to swing
Yeah.
over. So can
Yeah,
you
that
also
makes
roll
sense to me.
magic item, please, as you
Okay.
swing
Higher
over.
roll. Come on. Slightly higher roll. 13.
13. Let's see how.
How
Yeah,
difficult is this? Yeah.
yeah. The dice say you do it.
Yes.
So how far are you trying to swing out?
Well, I'm just trying to get myself like within 10 feet of the. Well, no, I guess I'm trying to get into melee with that person there. Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to throw my dagger once I get underwater.
Yeah. So, 30 feet will get you there.
Okay. If I can pull that off, I'll try and do that.
Yeah. You've got 30 foot of rope. You can and swing over, and you want to skim the top of the water.
Yeah, that was the idea, and come in like a wrecking ball.
Charge!
As you are skimming past, you do get just in melee range if you like ram your hand into the water.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I will attempt to do.
And this is a sneak attack, by the way,
Yeah.
because they failed their spot check to find you, so you've just appeared out of nowhere.
Right. Yeah, I totally
Flying
did.
at like 100 miles an hour with a dagger
Yeah.
pointed straight at their face.
In fact,
Holy shit!
Oh!
Sneak attack damage is
okay, I was going to give you a bunch of extra bonuses for the swinging in and doing stuff, and that crit's even
he just
better.
dies. He just dies.
I don't think that has taken into account the crit on your sneak attack damage.
I don't think it has,
So,
no.
They made
you
sushi.
you need to roll another 2d6.
It would be 2d6 considering halfling rogue graceful substitution.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, 2d6. So roll another 2d6.
Another 7 points.
Okay, so 14, 16, and the +1 from Primrose.
Oh, yeah.
So 17, and I was going to give you an additional +2 for all of this amazingness you're doing. So that takes it up to 19. Are you using a magic dagger with
Yes,
this?
I had 1 charge left because I used 4 charges to use it the 2 times in the previous fight, so I had 1 charge left, which I was using to.
Yep. So another +1, so that's 20 damage.
I already added that in for my
Okay.
damage.
So only 19. Damn, I was hoping you could get to 20, but never mind. Yes, you have dropped this thing to -12 hit points. As you swing across, your dagger slashes across this fishman's throat as one eye just looks at you for a brief moment as all it sees is a tiny hand wielding a blade, and you just go.
And then the hood floats off the body.
Yeah.
I almost thought you ice picked him.
Pretty much did. Flick has an affinity with eyes and things.
So, Flick, you are dangling just above the water's surface.
Yeah. In plain
With-
sight.
Oh yeah, like just in open view of everybody.
Like
It's
a reverse
intense.
pinata.
Oh my god, Flick is the reverse pinata.
Yeah, you hit me with a stick, it's not going to be candy that comes out.
The pinata that hits back. Okay, NPC time. Duratara, she is going to swim up, and as she's swimming, she's going to get close. She's going to unleash a flurry of blows, essentially, like swim up and try to turn herself around in the water to do like a dolphin kick type thing. Yep, they both hit. Oh, that's a shame considering the last time she rolled really good. Not loads of damage. Yeah. But she hit. So there's that.
Better than not hitting.
Who he can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh, this movement speed is not helping Owen, so that's as far as he can get in the water right
Yeah.
now. But
Brutal.
he's getting ready. He's lining himself up to
Yeah, he's
take
together
out this
just in
other
time for
fishman.
them all to be dead.
Keldor heard and remembered the order. It's up to him to follow it, but it's only if he wants to.
let's see. I'm gonna come here. And are any of them sticking their heads out of the water?
They are not. And hang on, I totally just forgot to do something for Unst. Yikes.
You can cast underwater if you can see them, right, Vaco?
Yes, he can. He just, if it's a fire spell, you have to succeed on a spellcaster check.
Ah.
Scorching Ray works underwater regardless, I think.
It does, yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, it specifies because it's magical fire.
Magical fire still is affected by water.
It's
You look
impeded
at-
on the elemental plane of water, but in regular water, it just becomes steam.
You still have to make a spellcaster check, I
Possibly.
believe. I was looking at it at the underwater combat.
It would make sense to like get the spell to start.
Oh,
Yeah.
spellcraft check. All you got to do.
Yeah, it's a spellcraft check of something. But
Well, I
Sorcerers
think I'll
don't get that many
cast it.
skills.
We'll
so.
see what happens.
Okay. Before you do that, Varco, if you are moving into that opening square there, you find yourself. Oh, yikes. Your AC is not so good, is it, Varco?
It's all right.
Higher than 16?
It is not.
As you walk into that opening square, you take 6 damage. And can you roll me 2 fortitude saves?
Oh shit! They rearm the
Ooh.
trap.
All right. Let's see.
Well, no one's taken the time to figure out what this trap is.
Yeah.
my
it's true.
my armor class is 16 though. Oh, that sucks. It hits a 16. Never
Yeah.
mind.
There's just a
Don't worry,
change
you'll still get
track
to
there.
do your attack and everything. That's absolutely fine.
Oh, good fortitude.
Fine.
Reasonable
Okay.
fortitude.
Well, maybe.
I will take all of that into account.
Oh, dear.
And who are you attacking by going pew 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 at?
The closest fish over here.
This fellow?
Yep.
Well, that's a shame that you've got to take the first one at only 8 damage. But yeah, it's a very good hit. I just dropped the dice down the side, dang it. Yeah, as you rush up, you feel a sharp stabbing pain into your legs as you rush through into the entryway and go bang! But everything is good so far.
Awesome.
Keldor!
Oy. Okay.
There we go.
I'm going to step right here. Actually, no, I'm gonna move right here. And then I'm going to stabby stab.
Stabby stab, stab, stab.
And let me. I don't know why. What the?
4.
That can't. Why is
Yes.
there an additional negative? It's so to miss, but that's
Yeah, I'm saying
lower
there's
than
a
it
minus
should
5 and a
be.
minus 4, but you did only roll a 2, so
Yeah, it would have missed regardless, but
unfortunately. But that is absolutely fine. Fish boys. This fellow up here, he is going to drop his crossbow, pull out his staff. Well, he's going to charge whilst pulling out his staff, which is a thing. And he's going to go and try and stab Unst. That's a stab. And oh, did I just put the dice I need for that away? Not that one. Not that one. Where are you, dice? stabbing wounds. Ha! Minimum damage. Minus that. He is, however, going to try and grapple. Unst wins. This other fellow, he is going to take a 5-foot step, drop his crossbow, and draw out his staff. However, he is going to take an attack opportunity from Duratara, who hits max damage.
Oh wait, did he try and take a 5-foot step?
Yes.
He can't, because everywhere around me is considered difficult terrain, which means you can't take a 5-foot step from it.
Okay, then.
Apologies.
So never mind. He doesn't take a 5-foot step, but he's going to try and do the same stuff, so you can also get an attack opportunity on him.
Someone put him down.
And I realized what the -4 was. It's because it's considered an improvised weapon.
Okay.
Because it is.
Then what was the original? Oh, were you power attacking again?
Yeah. This time.
7 damage.
It's like the least I can get.
This fishman is barely hanging on, but he has brought out his staff, well, his pincer staff thing. And who is more of a threat to him right now? Duratara or Keldor? Keldor.
2 of his brethren.
Odds or evens?
Giant hyena man, I think, is more of a threat.
I was just going to say odds or evens. I'm going to roll for it.
Definitely scarier.
4. Okay, so he's going to try and stab Duratara. 13, which I... Wait, his plus... No, I don't think he hits with that. Yes, because her armor class is 17.
Nice.
She is fine. Kid.
Okay. I heal a little bit more from the staff. Or not the staff, the glaive.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet much to Primrose's horror, I'm going to start making my way back down the thing. Staying out of the way of the thing. I think that's about as far as I can get in one round.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna tell Kid, be careful. I think I stepped on something and it hurt. Just because I don't want to have to kill
I'm going
Kid.
to take the glaive, and I've seen Keldor do this before, so hopefully I can make it work. Can I see this guy?
Yes. You are aware of him.
Okay. I'm going to go for a swing and see if I can magic missile him.
Unfortunately, you cannot because it requires night.
I don't know that. I'm going to swing it anyway.
Do you have any ranks in use magic device?
No, it's not a skill wizard. I got ranks in spellcraft though.
Unfortunately, because I know there are actually rules in place for what a rogue can do with use magic device. Even if they don't know the actual command word, if they roll high enough, they can fake using the command word and trick the item into working.
Well, fuck, if it's not going to
go.
That's the case. If the things don't come out at the moment in the arc, whenever the swing happens, kid's going to let go and let it fly as far as it can.
So you're going to try and throw it.
I'm going to try and throw it towards this thing. I'm not aiming to hit it. I'm just getting it in there somewhere.
Okay, so roll me a ranged attack.
You're throwing at this guy?
Okay, how far away is that? So 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
It's a hefty throw.
Okay, so thrown weapons usually only have a range of 10 feet. So to try and throw it 45 feet, you are going through an additional...
like -8?
Yeah. So -8, it's not designed to be thrown. So that is an additional -4. So make a ranged attack with a -12.
Let's see it, kid.
If you're just aiming for a square, a particular area.
I'm aiming to get it close to either Flick or Keldor.
Okay.
So
well,
between them would be the best.
so if you're aiming for like this area here, between
Mhm.
those two, with a -12 on that, yeah, it flies past. It go. How are you throwing? Are you
Oh
throwing it
wait,
like
hold on. Does this take into account the Primrose's Inspire Courage?
Nope.
It hasn't, and you haven't probably also added in the fact that this is a magical weapon either, have you?
No, that's another
With-
+2.
So
No, magic weapon is +3.
Oh, +3.
yeah, it's a very powerful magic weapon.
So that's
Okay.
+4.
So it's
altogether.
+4.
So it's only
So
-8.
so you're on 12. So that goes up to 16.
16.
You could hit this thing.
Yeah,
Then
it's not
fuck it.
bad.
Let's go. That's like right in the middle of them, so that would work for what I said.
Okay. Roll damage. D10. Plus strength. Because you threw it.
Take this fucker.
So that's-
+3 on top of that, I would think. With a
yeah,
actually no +4 because of Inspire Courage.
Yeah. So
That'd be
7.
7.
And then what's your strength modifier?
Oh yeah, strength too. My strength modifier, I believe, is a +2.
So
9
9 damage.
Yeah, as you hurl this thing through the air, well, how are you throwing? Are you throwing javelin style or like throwing axe style?
Well, Kid was going for an overhead swing, so basically he's throwing it to where it flies end over end. Parts of it skimming across the water as it makes its way.
That is exactly what it does. It keeps spinning in the air, sloshing up water as it does so. It just slips by Flick, and Flick goes, "Holy shit!"
Does this thing
As
also do its force damage?
No, it was not
Okay.
activated.
as it
Okay.
just misses the top of Duratara's head as the blade embeds itself into the top of this Kuatoa, dropping him to -8 hit points.
Yeah.
With a glaive now sticking out of the water in its head.
Shock me again, fucker!
Is when Kid walks forward and steps on the strap for a second time.
Now be
Dies.
careful. That thing, if the thing is still healing, I don't know if that's gonna work. But I figured I'd do more damage.
Primrose.
Primrose.
Rebecca.
Okay. Hello. Here.
There she is.
Your turn.
It's your turn.
You got this. Go.
That's how you inspire courage.
Maintaining bardic inspiration.
Very
Good turn.
nice.
Yeah.
Yep, that's absolutely fine.
I think that's the most bard thing you've ever done.
It's perfect.
Aside from do the cleric, I think this is the second part thing I've done.
You have a
Okay,
point.
so with that Flick, there's one remaining fishman. He is in a fight with Unst.
Okay. I'm going to Yeah, I'm just going to use the troll gut rope to swing myself over here so that I'm directly behind him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to try and put a dagger into the back of his skull. Keep it nice and simple.
Yeah. Since he is now fighting Unst, he is stood up, so you can. He is not trying to swim anymore.
Oh yeah, sorry, I guess.
Oh no,
I
that's
didn't
fine.
think about that.
I was just explaining that.
Yeah. And I'm assuming that shooting from directly behind him while he's engaged with another person is flanking.
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay. And I have the +1 from Primrose still.
Yes. I think you were in range from that. Yes, you were.
I
You were
was in range when it
that
was
happened.
cast, yes. I wasn't sure if it's
Oh.
bullshite.
Oh.
Okay.
You hit dunes.
Flick.
Yeah, that's my third fumble with a fucking strike in the last 2 sessions in this
In
combat.
this cavern, yeah.
Yeah.
Flick, as you raise the dagger in your hand up to throw, you get like a little twinge in your arm, and it just knocks you. You cut the troll gut rope and fall into the water.
Like, whoop.
You are considered flat-footed. You have a. Are you wearing the ring of water breathing?
Nope.
Okay.
Who is? Who are the
Keldor is. You are.
Am I?
You took the one from me. And
I thought I
we
handed it back to you.
We never said that you handed it back to me, and we left the water immediately afterwards, so I never requested it back.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I know kids got one on.
Yeah,
Here,
but that's where the two of them are.
let's
And
make
then
this.
Taco and Primrose are spelled.
I have a
Spreadsheet.
ring. Nope, I have a
Alrighty.
ring.
Yep. Okay, so Flick, you are underwater. You are flat-footed, and you're just kind of floundering around.
Yep. I was trying to Spider-Man over upside down, and then I just fell into the water face first.
Thankfully, it wasn't a far enough fall to cause you any damage.
Yeah. Well, the water's probably deeper here than the distance I could have fallen anyway, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, NPCs. Unst has officially had enough of this fishman. He lets go of his sword, and he goes to grab the fishman in a grapple. There's his. There's a fishman's pitiful attempt. Yeah, he grabs the fishman. He grabs his arm, twists it, and he looks over to you, Varko, and he just says, "Step back."
Ooh.
It was like, whoop.
He is then going to use the rest of his turn to maneuver the fishman round
And stick him on the trap.
and move him forward to where, to anybody watching this, you can just see Unst pushing this Kuatoa forward, and you see two large cuts appear on his legs as blood begins to fill the area.
To be honest, blood had already filled the area.
Oh yeah, the Kuatoa takes that much damage. Is still alive. And not looking fantastic. Varko, you have a grappled Kuatoa point blank range being held in front of you.
Just punch him in the nose.
Just stick the crossbow to his head and pull the trigger.
Take
Yeah.
a page from my book and punch him in the face.
I'm gonna take my hand, put it in like in little two fingers and my gun kind of thing, kind of point it right at its forehead and cast Scorching Ray.
Ooh,
Yes.
execution.
Just roll
You
damage.
wink at him while you do it.
Do you have a badass line?
Fish fry.
I'm tired of all these fish in the, or all these motherfucking fish in these motherfucking caves. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
That one works too.
Just taking damage into account. 15 takes it to
fired.
minus 11. You blast him and his head fucking explodes.
I'm tired of all these
As
motherfucking
fish
fish
blood,
in this motherfucking plane.
as Unst is covered in fish blood, he drops the corpse and wipes his mouth and goes, weirdly enough, tastes like chicken.
Mm.
Telling me
You
this
know
one
the
tastes better than the
chickens
other
are the ones with the feathers, right? They lay the eggs. Yeah.
Fish lay eggs too.
So, we'll call that the end of combat there.
Wow. Amazing.
You guys want to quickly take a few minutes to go and decide what you want to do? I'm assuming rest.
That would be the first
Yes.
thing. First of all, though, hey Flick, you got a trap to disarm magic, maybe. Can you figure out how it works?
Yeah, sure. Where is it?
It's over in the middle. Don't go through the cave.
Oh,
Don't
down.
go
Oh,
into the
that's why
opening.
everybody kept screaming. Okay, yeah. I'll go have a look.
It's check for traps, right?
Yes, a search check, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Keldor, you look down, you just see tons of
Wow.
flesh. You go,
He has to set it off. He fumbled.
I'm pretty sure I set it off.
You can't not set it off.
Yeah. Okay.
With a fumble, come on.
Keldor,
Thankfully, the fish
as you
works
start
as well.
searching around,
I step on it.
you kind of moving your hands around, and you inadvertently stab your hand into these things. Take 5 damage and make 2 fortitude saves for me.
Oh boy.
God, here comes the fortitude.
Oh, fuck.
Someone had to get
Now
under
you've
10
got-
eventually.
God, now you've got filth fever again.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
I think I found it.
You know,
Yes,
I
Flip.
probably could have found it without you, buddy.
When you look at what Keldor has just stabbed himself on, this is the most mediocre trap in the world. It is literally just 2 sharpened spears pointing upwards, embedded
Are they
into the
triggered
floor.
by anything, or are they just like stationary?
They're just stationary.
Oh my god. They're just 2 sharp sticks in the water, and everybody kept walking into them
Yep,
at
they're
ball
just
height.
dug into the floor. They're two spears aimed to cut the tendons of people rushing through.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Okay,
The
so
thing
I,
is, if anybody had chosen to swim, they wouldn't have been hit.
I look
So,
down at that.
Flick, did you disable him yet?
Okay, hold on a sec, guys.
And I go down and I take my magic dagger and I cut them both off, and I come back up and I'm like,
Here? I don't know which one stabbed who, but let's open our eyes next time, guys. Okay? Like, I mean, I know I have to tell the literal kids, not the kid, but the actual children to like look before they walk. But you're all adults here, right? Like we're all big people, sort of big people. Shut up.
As I'm sitting there like licking my hand that's all bleeding.
Oh, God.
I don't want to like overly drive this home, but I am standing here with 2 sharpened sticks, which almost killed how many of us? I mean, we fight a lot of dangerous shit. I'm just saying that if sticks are getting up there on the list of what's going to take us out, then we might
Sticks
be
and
some
walls.
basic training.
I mean,
that
it
we
can
have to go
join
back to.
walls on the list.
Okay, Keldor.
Look, I got
Biggest
struck by
problem's
lightning.
gonna be
Let's
wall
move.
with the sticks in it.
Oh.
No, I can give you that. You got struck by fucking lightning. That's different.
Although that was after swimming through the sticks.
True.
Keldor, you start to feel a little bit woozy, and you find yourself struggling, not like super hard, but your coordination is a little bit off kilter. 3 dex damage.
Aww.
I've seen you laugh pretty hard before, Keldar, but you sure you're okay?
Oh, yikes. And I'm assuming you guys are going to try and go find somewhere to rest now, right?
Well, we have an fairly fed sea cat in the back and a giant fish man who presumably has made it to where there's nothing left of this guy.
Oh, yeah.
So really, unfortunately, the only place we really have to go that's safe is maybe forward. But
Well, the
unless we
thing
can
is,
stop it right here. I've got an idea.
There's
Let's plug up the wall.
nothing in this place.
Yeah, let's plug up the
There's no way out.
corridor with fish people bodies. And maybe we can at least get ourselves a brief reprieve.
Oh, man. Now I know what the final boss is going to be. A wall with sticks sticking out of it.
Okay. One other thing before we wrap up for tonight.
Pit trap is like our worst nightmare.
Hey, if it has an intelligence, maybe can convince it to become a farmer.
Keldor, approximately a minute later,
You die.
you find yourself very, very much struggling with your coordination. Another
these
6 dex damage.
Holy
Oh.
shit!
We drag this guy to the water. Hope he just doesn't die.
I'm like, you guys at this point see me like stumbling around, and like I'm normally extremely light on my feet for such a big animal. Like,
You been drinking, buddy?
nope. Pretty sure those spearheads were poisoned.
Oh, good. Okay, so they were poison pointy sticks. I'll give you one more step up the credit ladder. Maybe half a step.
Yeah, don't even bother doing. I literally stuck my hand onto it.
Vaca, how are you doing?
And Keldor's just like sitting there, like leaning against the wall, realizing he's a complete idiot.
Yeah, well, we gotta like do something about this. It's getting worse quick. Like, if it doesn't stop, like poisons could kill you. I hear.
Yeah, we need to make a break for the surface. Plug up the wall with the sea cat body, and maybe the big guy won't get through quickly.
Which wall are you plugging up specifically?
This
The
one
tiny
over
little
here.
corridor we just came through.
Yeah, if we can get through and the other sea cat doesn't have a taste for anything except for fishmen, actually bring some of the fishmen with us. We'll have it as an offering.
Good idea.
Why don't
Someone else
why
do
don't-
that?
Why don't we use for plugging holes with corpses? Why don't we plug the sea lion corpse into the even tinier hole over here where Primrose is standing?
Then the
And
fishman
it
might be able to get
blocks-
us.
The big
What?
fish man's still over on this side.
Yeah, but if we're blocked down here, then nothing
No,
can come through
we're
either of
thinking
the
about
tunnels.
heading back up and
Yeah,
trying.
Oh,
we need
okay.
people to heal.
Oh, we're going into
We're
that tunnel. I
like-
thought we were going to stay down here.
No,
That's
I think at this point, kid's right. We need to get out and recuperate because we took
Probably.
a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Like, beyond the fact that Keldor is like not looking too hot, he like woozy and stuff. He also has like 3 or 4 crossbow bolts still stuck in him. Like, I'm actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just gather you all up. Just for ease, I'm not gonna bother making you do all the swimming and all of that to get back up.
You hit 10.
Yeah, take 10, take 20, whatever it takes. But you will all happily return back up to. Well, I think actually I can just drag you back over to that map. So you happily return up to the surface, and I'm guessing you are then also going to head over and find your friends.
Yeah, before we
Like
leave
dry
the
land,
house,
yeah.
I would like to do what Kid normally does to voices that talk to him that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
As soon as we get into the tunnel and we're leaving the cave, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna basically say, "All right, you fucking voice, didn't get me today. Tomorrow's a new day, but we'll be
Okay.
coming back twice as strong. And we're gonna kill more of your kids."
As you are retreating, there is a loud, angry, overly aggressive voice that booms into your minds as you rush away. The sheer level of anger and just almost blood-hungry rage is
Malice.
terrifyingly palpable as it says, "Run, run, foolish, for I am coming.
Oh, good. We don't have to come back for him. Let's go.
Drown you all."
Oh, you tried that already. It didn't work. At least he's coming to us, and we don't have to find him. Let's go to camp.
And
What time of day is it? Or
when
night?
you get back up, you swim back up, you hit the surface of the water, and the sun is just rising.
Oh.
I mean, technically, we've been down there for like 4 minutes, but
Yeah, you haven't been there very long, and you started at night, didn't you?
We
don't
started
remember what time it
early morning. Yeah.
Oh, early morning. Yeah.
yeah.
Eliza, we're hurt and we killed a lot of people.
And with that,
I missed
go over. Eliza is gonna throw her full set of healing spells at people. I'll do all that because we do need to wrap up. We've gone over a little bit. So I will take care of that and note all of that stuff down for next time. So that's what we'll do next time. You're gonna, I'm assuming, gonna try and get like a good solid 8 hours of rest.
Yeah. One
Yes.
thing that I was going to save for next time, I just want to mention it now. Just wanted to quickly check the bodies on the way out. Well, everybody, because I'm barely damaged, everybody else is like, or a lot of other people are horribly hurt and being tended to. So while everybody's doing that and on our way out, I just want to like quickly run through them. I don't expect
Okay,
to
let
find
me just quickly check how many. Well, unfortunately, a lot of them you fed to the sea cat, so there's not much
Yeah.
left there.
Yeah.
The 5 bodies that were in there, I'm assuming, which you dragged over and fed to the sea cat. If you rummaged through their pockets and whatnot, you can, basic things. So a bunch of like harpoons and bolts for their crossbows, or their pincer staffs, and collectively between the 5 of them, there's a collection of various bits and pieces. There is a gemstone. It doesn't look like it's worth much. It's like a small, worn-down piece of opal. And collectively, there's maybe about 30 gold pieces.
Okay.
So that's what you find from the bodies as you loot them and rush up back to the surface.
All right.
I'm going to have to see how many spells Eliza's got to see how many people she can heal and how much stat damage she can recover. Or Keldor.
Yeah.
Too bad we don't have a dragon shaman.
What happens when you lose all your decks? What happens to you?
You become
can't
immobile
move.
and die.
You don't die, but
Oh.
you can't move.
Yeah.
The only one that
helpless,
kills
and one
you-
person can walk over to you and kill you with a toothpick.
Yeah. Basically, the only one that kills you outright is if you lose all your cards.
That's the one.
0 dex is a coma, basically.
Yeah,
Mm.
pretty much.
So,
Oh.
wrapping everything up quickly because we have gone over time. Sorry.
It's all good.
Thank you, everybody, for showing up. We hope you have enjoyed it. If you like this stuff, show up more. There's all kinds of cool stuff here on Welcome to Party. There are games pretty much every single day of the week, and you should consider checking them out more often if you don't already. If you like me specifically, and you think I sometimes say funny things, you should check out my Twitter, where I sometimes type funny things. At least I think they are. So you can find me on Twitter at The Bardic Knock. If you're very kind and you like me, you can give me money on my Patreon at The Bardic Knock. Once I can be bothered to sort out a more regular streaming schedule, I also stream on my Twitch channel at The Bardic Knock. And yeah, if you liked some of the artwork you have seen both during the stream and in the little break, you can find all the things that our delightful friend Archer did over on his DeviantArt. That's Archer of the Eye.
Also, quick note, I am going to start streaming Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Wednesday will be my artwork stream. So if you do like my artwork, come check me out. I'll screw around on camera and make a complete fool of myself. Technically, I started this last week, but I forgot to unmute my 2-hour stream.
Seriously?
Nice.
Luckily, nobody was watching, so it didn't matter anyways, but...
And what other things are you planning on streaming? Or is this very much a no idea, see what happens?
Monday, currently the plan is Monday I'm going to be doing Minecraft, and Fridays we are going to be playing The Hollow Knight. I think it's a cool game.
Nice. So yeah, do that. If you liked the artwork for Kid, the almost dead horse, you can find the artist on Tumblr at Thomas-Safe Zone. He does great commissions and is an
Cheap,
all-round
too.
guy.
Mhm.
So check out that stuff. Check out Welcome to the Party on Twitter at WelcomePG. Find them here on Twitch at WelcomePG, and find them on YouTube at Welcome to the Party. We also have a Discord server. Links down below. It's a cool place where we talk about things. That's pretty much it. Hope you have enjoyed this, everybody. Next week, maybe the thing that's talking to everyone is gonna stop hiding and decide enough is enough. We'll see. So until then, everybody, I already shouted out the charity streams, but before I go, I'll do it again. Next Saturday, you can catch me doing charity over on Non-Toxic Gaming. That's Team NTG on Twitch for mental health awareness. At the end of the month, there's going to be a 36-hour charity stream for Trans Lifeline. All here on the channel. It's good stuff. And so with everything said and done, thank you for showing up, everybody. We are going to go and raid Forge Breakers once I load up Twitch on my computer, so I can do that because I forgot because I'm stupid.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. And in 20 minutes, we have the premiere for the No Show, which is, I believe, called Misspent Youth.
Ooh, what's that?
So,
If you want to watch teenagers like kids fight for their life, but possibly not be as edgy, or possibly even more edgy, that would be the place to go.
yeah. It's Misspent Youth is the actual system they are using, and also the title of it. So, yeah, go check it out. I have no idea what it is. It sounds interesting, though.
Yeah.
Good
Might have to
stuff.
go have a
So
look.
that's coming up. So I'm going to click Raid Forgebreaker, and we're going to do that. And for everyone who is watching, thank you, and happy adventuring, everybody. Yes, I made the raid work.
Hooray.